हरिः ओम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। हरिः ओम्। शुभोदयं, स्वागतं सर्वेषाम् अस्माकं गीता संस्कृत प्रथमस्तरवर्गे। इदानीं वयं एकं नूतनं पाठं पठामः। एतावत् वयं किं किं पठितवन्तः विभक्तीनां विषये? काः विभक्तयः? एतावत् वयं पठितवन्तः कानि विभक्तिरूपाणि इति चेत् एकवारं पश्यामः। रामशब्दस्य विभक्तिरूपाणि। प्रथमा विभक्तिरूपाणि रामः, रामौ, रामाः इति। प्रथमा विभक्तिरूपस्य प्रयोगः कुत्र भवति वाक्ये? कर्तृपदत्वेन। कर्तृपदं वाक्येषु कर्तृपदानि प्रथमा विभक्त्यन्तानि भवन्ति। रामः उद्यानं गच्छति। बालकः श्लोकं पठति। बालकाः श्लोकं पठन्ति। अत्र बालकः, बालकाः एवं कर्तृपदम्। देवालयः कुत्र अस्ति? अत्र देवालयः इति कर्तृपदं, प्रथमाविभक्तिरूपम्। सरलम्। अनन्तरं अत्र संबोधन प्रथमा। हे राम, हे रामौ, हे रामाः इति संबोधन। हे राम अत्र आगच्छतु। हे बालक श्लोकं वदतु, संबोधन। अनन्तरं द्वितीया विभक्तिरूपाणि अपि पठितवन्तः। भगवद्गीतायां बहवः श्लोकाः सन्ति। बालकाः श्लोकान् पठन्तु। श्लोकान्। माता श्लोकं वदति। श्लोकं। रामं, रामौ, रामान्। श्लोकं, श्लोकौ, श्लोकान्। भक्ताः देवालयं गच्छन्ति। भक्ताः कर्तृपदम्। अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः भक्तशब्दः बहुवचनं, प्रथमाविभक्तिरूपं भक्ताः इति। भक्ताः कुत्र गच्छन्ति? भक्ताः देवालयं गच्छन्ति। देवालयः, देवालयौ, देवालयाः प्रथमाविभक्तिरूपाणि। देवालयं, देवालयौ, देवालयान्। भक्ताः देवालयं गच्छन्ति। भक्ताः प्रथमाविभक्तिरूपं कर्तृपदं। देवालयं द्वितीया विभक्तिरूपं, द्वितीया विभक्तिः एकवचनं, कर्मपदम्। कर्मपदानां द्वितीया विभक्तिरूपं भवति इति। न केवलं तत्, उपपदविभक्तिः यत्र पदानि भवन्ति परितः, उभयतः एवं परितः इति। देवालयं परितः वृक्षाः सन्ति। देवालयं परितः, तत्र देवालयम् इति कर्मपदं न, परन्तु परितः इति पदमस्ति, अतः देवालयं। So we saw that vibhakti can be of two purposes or two kinds or two categories of reasons. One is the function, the karakam we call it. Kartrupadam pradhama vibhakti, karma padam dvitiya vibhakti, like that. Vibhakti also is decided by certain keywords. For example, paritaha. Where there is paritaha, it has to be preceded by dvitiya vibhakti. Devalayam paritaha vrikshaha santi. Margam ubhayataha vrikshaha santi. Paritaha ubhayataha. Vina. Ramam vina Sita kutrapi na gacchati. So because that vina is there, dvitiya vibhakti there. Anantaram gata varge vayam tritiya vibhakti rupani api patitavantah. Ramena ramabhyam ramaihi. Tritiya vibhakti api tatra prasiddham कुत्र भवति द्वितीया विभक्तेः प्रसिद्धं प्रयोगं वयं कुत्र कुर्मः मुख्यः प्रयोगः इति चेत् साधनम् इति छात्राः लोकयानेन पाठशालां गच्छन्ति लोकयानम् इत्युक्ते पब्लिक् ट्रान्स्पोर्ट् पब्लिक् बस् छात्राः लोकयानेन पाठशालां गच्छन्ति अहं लेखन्या लिखामि लेखनी अस्ति लेखन्या लिखामि अंकन्या लिखामि नदी नद्या तृतीया एकवचनम so where there is a sadhanam it is tritiya and vishesha padani which are the vishesha padani with which Tritiya vibhakti gets associated. Saha. Sitaya saha Sri Ramaha Udyanam gacchati. Rama goes to the garden with Sita. You must be wondering why Rama goes to Udyanam. He should go to forest. Vanam gacchati. No. रामः केवलं वनं न उद्यानमपि गच्छति सीतया सह सीता रामेण सह उद्यानं गच्छति सह and vina when there is vina there also tritiya ramena vina sita kutrapi na gacchati vina saha evam. And also some expressions bhavaha chhatraha santoshena samskritam pathanti. Students study Sanskritam, read Sanskritam with a lot of happiness, pleasure. It's a pleasure to read Sanskritam, right? Vayam sarve santoshena shlokan vadamaha. Bhagavad Gita shlokaha bhavantu, Vishnu Sahasra namani bhavantu, vayam santoshena, anandena, utsahena, utsahaha, utsahena, santoshaha, santoshena. Iti. Shvaha antima vargaha iti. So I said tomorrow is our last teaching class. अनंतर भानुवासरे वर्गः न भवति तर्हि दुःखेन भानुवासरः दुःखेन भवति आगामि भानुवासराः दुःखेन अनुभवन्ति छात्राः there is no class then there is dukkam dukkhena sukhena so there also tritiya so there it is not sadhanam but an expression. Now you enjoy it. Astu. Evam tritiya. Chaturthi, we have not studied yet. Chaturthi is like artham for something. When you give someone the receiver, always is Chaturthi. Ramaya. Sita Ramaya phalam dadati. In other languages, we use dvitiya for the receiver. One who receives, so gave him. Sita gave Rama a fruit. So we use dvitiya in other languages, but in Sanskritam, You use Chaturthi Vibhakti for the receiver. Sita Ramaya Phalam Dadati. Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyah. Chhatrebhyah. Guruhu Sishyebhyah Upadesham Dadati. What does a guru give to his disciples? Teaching, Upadeshaha. So that is Chaturthi. To the receiver. The receiver gets the Chaturthi Vibhakti. Not only that, where there is Namaha, Gurave Namaha. Actually, this is very popular. Gurave Namaha, Ramaya Namaha, Shivaya Namaha. All of you are familiar with that. Why that Shivaya? Can you say Shivam Namaha? Na. Shivaya Namaha. Why? Chaturthi Vibhakti. So when there is, so Upapada, like that, the special words like Namaha always should be used with Chaturthi. And a receiver. Somebody gives, somebody receives. One who receives is Chaturthi. And Panchami Vibhakti Pataha. Idanim vayam patamaha. Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. If receiver gets the Chaturthi, what about the giver? From whom it is given? Panchami, Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Ramaha Sitayai Chaturthi. Rama, Ramayai, Ramabhyam, Ramabhyah. Sitayai Ramaha Pushpam Dadati. So Rama gives flower to Sita. So, Sri Ramaha Katrupadam Pradhama Vibhakti. Sitayai Chaturthi. Why Chaturthi? Because Sita is the receiver. Sitayai Pushpam Dadati. Pushpam Karma Padam. Atra Pushpam iti Dvitiya Vibhakti. Napumsakalinga Shabdaha Ataha Rupam Samanam Bhavati. Pushpam Pushpe Pushpani. Pushpam Pushpe Pushpani. Pushpam Pushpam. But so Pradhama and Dvitiya both have looked like the same. Pushpam Pushpam. But looking at the sentence, you can tell if it is Dvitiya or Pradhama. Sri Ramaha Sitayai Pushpam Dadati. So Pushpam there, Pushpam is Tritiya, Karma Padam. Sita is the one who receives, so Sitayai. Sri Ramaha the giver, so Katrupadam, Pradhama Vibhakti. Now you can say the same sentence. Sita, now Sita is the Katrupadam. Sita Sri Ramat Pushpam Svikaroti. Sita receives the flower from whom? From Sri Rama. There you use Panchami, Sri Ramat. Vrikshat Parnam Patati. I see, when you're walking on the road, you will see leaves, beautiful leaves, right, falling from the tree. See? Parnani patanti. Leaves are falling. From where? Vrikshat. Vrikshat parnani patanti. Are falling from the tree. So Panchami Rupani, Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. Shashti Saptami we already learned. Ramasya Ramayoho Ramana. Ramasya Patni Sita Asti. Ramasya. Balakasya Gruham Kutra Asti. Shashti. Saptami. Multiple uses for Saptami. Very versatile, right? Shashti also is versatile. Saptami. Rame Ramayoho Rameshu. Grame Gramayoho Grameshu. Gramaha Gramo Gramaha. Grama Shabdaha Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. ग्रामे ग्रामे देवालयः अस्ति। फ्लशिंग नगरे, न्यूयॉर्क राज्ये फ्लशिंग नगरे प्रसिद्ध गणेश देवालयः अस्ति। फ्लशिंग नगरे। सो कुत्र इति प्रश्नः अस्ति चेत् तत्र उत्तरं दातव्यं चेत् सप्तमी रूपं भवति। कुत्र? So where? If the question is where, location, then to denote the location you use saptami. Nagare, Rajye. Aham kutra vasami? Aham New York Rajye, Jericho Nagare vasami. But listening to this Saptami Rupam is so frequent, right? So people blindly try to use oh, this sounds nice, so let me use it everywhere. No, you cannot just blindly use Saptami Rupam. No, you have to think and use it appropriately. So one purpose is location. What else? Kalam suchaitum. Asma kalam athava dinam. Asmakam संस्कृतवर्गः कदा भवति? भानुवासरे भवति। भानुवासरः, भानुवासरे इति। रमा कदा उत्तिष्ठति? When does she get up or wake up? रमा प्रातः पंचवादने उत्तिष्ठति. So to tell time, kada, kutra, kada, saptami. So we learned these are the vibhakti forms. Now we'll study Panchami Vibhakti today in detail. Panchami Vibhakti. Atra pashyantu. चित्राणि पश्यन्तु. रथः अस्ति, अर्जुनः अस्ति. रथः, अर्जुनः. अर्जुनः अवतरति. अवतरति means he gets down and descends. Gets up from where? Arjunah rathat avatarati. Arjuna steps down from the chariot. Rathat avatarati. Gopikaha nadyaha jalam anayanti. The gopikas are bringing water from the river. Nadyaha. Then some of you may get this doubt. Nadyaha shashti rupam api nadyaha. Right? So you remember Nadi Shabdaha. We learned the forms. Nadi, Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha, Nadim, Nadyau, Nadihi, Nadya, Nadibhyam, Nadibihi, Nadyai, Nadibhyam, Nadibhyaha, Nadyaha, Nadibhyam, Nadibhyaha. Iti Panchame Vibhakti Rupani. Nadyaha, Nadyoho, Nadinam. Iti Shashti. Atra Panchami Rupamapi Nadyaha. Shashti Rupamapi Nadyaha. Tarhi Katham Janimaha का विभक्ति इति प्रश्नः भवति किल. So then we'll say गोपिकाः नद्याः जलम् आनयन्ति. Is it पंचमी विभक्ति नद्याः or षष्ठी विभक्ति नद्याः will be the question. Are both correct? Is one of them more correct than the other? No? So jalam, water of what? You can say Nadyaha Jalam, water of the river. Or it could be Nadyaha Jalam, water from the river. It could be both. It could be either. Nadyaha Jalam, Kasya Nadyaha. Gopikaha, Atra, in this example, what they meant is Panchami. Jalam anayanti, bringing water. From where? Nadyaha. So the Gopikas are bringing jalam from Nadi. Pandavaha Rajabhavanat gachanti. Rajabhavanam asti Rajabhavanat gachanti. Krishnaha Madhurayaha agachati. Krishna is coming from Madhura. Like this. So from one place to another, the source from which something gets separated in terms of distance, technically speaking. Apadana karakam is Panchami. Vrikshat phalam patati. Vrikshat phalani patanti. From the tree, the fruits are falling. So Panchami Vibhakti Rupani लोभः इति रामशब्दवत् अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः. पञ्चमे रूपाणि कानि भवन्ति? रामात् रामाभ्यां रामेभ्यः, लोभात् लोभाभ्यां लोभेभ्यः. So this is the reason why we have been, instead of prarthana shlokas, we have been chanting the vibhakti forms, right, of Rama Shabda, Hari Shabda, right? This is why now you are all familiar with all the vibhakti forms of the popular words. Prasiddha Shabdanam Rupani. So you must be very familiar by now. So Ramaha Ramau Ramaha Ramam Ramau Raman. Titiya Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi. Tutiya Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhya. Chaturthi Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhya. Panchami Lobhaha Lobhat Lobhabhyam Lobhebhya. Ananam Ananam Napumsakalinga Shabdaha Pustaka Shabdavat. Pustakam Pustake Pustakani Pustakam Pustake Pustakani Ananam Anane Ananani Ananam Anane Ananani. Panchami Rupam Akaranta Pullinga Shabdavat Bhavati. Ramat Ramabhyam Ramabhya Ramebhya. Pustakat Pustakabhyam Pustakebhya. Ananat Ananabhyam Ananebhya. Jihva Jihva tongue. Akaranta Strilinga Shabdaha Rama Shabdavat. Rama Shabdasya Panchami Rupani Kani. Ramayaha Ramabhyam Ramabhyaha. Jihvayaha Jihvabhyam Jihvabhyaha. Nadi Shabdasya Nadyaha Nadibhyam Nadibhyaha. Atra Kanichana Vakyani Santi. Himagirehe Ganga Pravahati. Ganga flows from where? Himagirihi Ikaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. Hari Shabdaha. Harihi. Girihi Ikaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. Hari Shabdasya Panchami Rupani Kani. Harehe Haribhyam Haribhyaha. Girihi Girehe Giribhyam Giribhyaha. Himagirehe Ganga Pravahati. Ganga flows from Himagiri, Himalaya. Himalayat Ganga Pravahati ityartha. Amba Panibhyam Kankanani Nishkasayati. Nishkasayati means to remove. Amba Kartrupadam. Amba Mata. Mata Kim Karoti? Nishkasayati. Removes. Removes what? Karma Padam Kim? Kankanani. Kankanam, Kankane, Kankanani, Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. Kankanani Nishkasayati. From what does she remove, take away the bangles? Panibhyam. Panihi. Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda. Not from the hands. Panibhyam. From both the hands, Mata removes the bangles. That is it. Giribhyaha.  'Nadyah pravahanti. 'Nadyah' 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 Prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam. Nadyah, nadi, nadyav, nadyah. Nadyah pravahanti. Rivers flow. From where? Giribhyah. Why giribhyah? Girihi, ikaranta pullinga shabdah. Pachame rupani girehe, giribhyam, giribhyah. 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 Nadyah pravahanti. Rivers flow from mountains. Right? You can see that, right? From mountains. Any river, where does it originate? Glaciers, right? In the mountains. If you go to Himalayas or, peaks, you'll see glaciers. Water glaciers are, is like frozen ice, which when melts, slowly it becomes a stream. And multiple streams join as water comes down, becomes a river, right? So if you have visited the Himalayas, if you've gone up, Haridwar, Rishikesh, further, Gangotri, Yamunotri and all that, so you'll see from the source from where the river starts, from glaciers. So, Giribhyaha Nadyaha Pravahanti. Rivers flow from mountains. Ikshoho Sharkaram Nirmanti. Nirmanti. Nirmati means to manufacture, to build, to manufacture. So what? Sharkara. Akaranta strilinga shabdah. Sugar. Sharkaram. Titiya vibhakti rupa. Ramam. Sharkaram nirmanti. Who? You can say Janaha or what. Kartrupadam is not given. From what is Sharkara manufactured? From what? Ikshoho. Ikshuhu. Ukaranta pullinga shabdah. Guru shabdavat. Ikshuhu means sugar cane. Guruhu. Guru shabdasya panchame rupani kani. Guroho gurubhyam gurubhyah. Ikshoho ikshubhyam ikshubhyah. Ikshoho. Ikshuhu ukaranta pullinga shabdah. Panchame rupam ikshoho. Ramaha bahubhyam abharanani apasaritavan. Apasaritavan. Meaning removed, taken away. Rama, Kartrupadam kim Ramaha. Apasaritavan. He removed the ornaments. Kani abharanani. Karmapadam. From what? Bahubhyam. Bahu iti punaha ukaranta pullinga shabdaha. Guru shabdavat. Rupani kani guru shabdasya panchame rupani. Guroho gurubhyam gurubhyaha. Bahoho bahubhyam bahubhyaha. Dvitiya rupam panchame bahubhyam. Sri Rama removed or took away the the ornaments from both the hands, both the arms. Sishyaha gurubhyaha patanti. Sishyaha patanti. Right? The disciples, the students, learn. Learn from whom? Gurubhyaha. From teachers. Punaha guroho gurubhyam gurubhyaha. Gurubhyaha bahuvachanam. Shishyaha gurubhyaha patanti. The students learn from the teachers, gurus. So here, the guru word you should not use for just a teacher lightly. Guru is a very loaded word. In Sanskritam, guru does not refer to, in English, it is borrowed into English and used in the sense of a teacher. It is not. There is a difference between a teacher, the word teacher, and a guru. Teacher is something like adhyapakaha, sikshakaha. There is an expert, one who is an expert in some subject, maybe a language expert or a science teacher. He teaches science, she teaches science, because she or he has expertise in that subject. That is teacher. Guru is not that. The word guru is not meant in that sense. Guru is a serious word, has deeper meaning. So guru is one who frees the disciple from ignorance, one who shows light, throws light, clears the darkness of ignorance. So much deeper. For example, who can be guru? Bhagavan Krishna, Jagat Guru. Why? Because Bhagavan Krishna throws the light of wisdom through Bhagavad Gita, which is the essence of Upanishads. So Jagat Guru. Right? So we should reserve the word guru for that. Not in the sense of a teacher. Teacher, better words are Adhyapakaha, Sikshakaha, Adhyapika, Sikshika. Bharataha Bhratuhu Paduke Svikrutavan. Svikrutavan. He received who? Bharataha. What did he receive? Paduke. Paduke. Pustakam, pustake, pustakani. Padukam, paduke, padukani. Dvitiya, dvivachanam. Paduke. From whom did Bharata receive the two padukas? Bhratuhu. Why Bhratuhu? Bhratru, Rukaranta Shabda. It is like Datru. Data, Datarau, Dataraha. Panchami Rupam. Bhratuhu, Bhratrubhyam, Bhratrubhyaha. Bhratuhu is the Panchami for Bhrata, Bhratru Shabda. So Bhratuhu. Bharata received the two padukas from his brother, from the brother. Like that. Tani udaharanani. अत्र पंचमी विभक्ति रूपाणि सन्ति वृक्षः नामशब्दवत् वृक्षात् वृक्षाभ्यां वृक्षेभ्यः एवं कुर्मः भवन्तः उच्चैः वदन्तु बी म्यूटेड but say this, you can repeat after me. वृक्षः वृक्षात् वृक्षाभ्यां वृक्षेभ्यः वदन्तु कृष्णः कृष्णात् कृष्णाभ्यां कृष्णेभ्यः अकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः इकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः कविः कवेः कविभ्यां कविभ्यः अग्निः अग्नेः अग्निभ्यां अग्निभ्यः उकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग गुरुशब्दः गुरुः गुरोः गुरुभ्यां गुरुभ्यः. So is everybody repeating after me? Please do. कर्ता ऋकारान्त पुल्लिङ्ग शब्दः कर्तृ शब्दः कर्ता कर्तारौ कर्तारः पंचमे रूपाणि कर्तुः कर्तृभ्यां कर्तृभ्यः. So now the rest I want you to say. Now what you can do is you can unmute and say it. Yeah. Vadantu. Shakha.
Shakha.
Vadantu.
Shakhayaha.
Shakaya.
Vadantu. I am not saying that now. Shakhabhyam.
Shakhabhyah.
Matihi.
Matihi.
Matyaha.
Matehe.
Matibhyah.
Nadi.
Nadyaha.
Nadibhyam.
Nadibhyah.
Devi.
Devyaha.
Daivyaha.
Daivyaha.
Daivibhyah. Dhenuhu. Dhenuvaha. Dhenohu.
धेनुभ्याम्
धेनुभ्यः
वधुः
वध्वाः
वध्वाः वधूभ्याम् वधूभ्यः
माता
वधुभ्यः
माता
माता
मातुः मातृभ्याम् मातृभ्यः स्यन्दनम् स्यन्दनात् स्यन्दनाभ्याम् स्यन्दनेभ्यः मधु मधुनः मधुभ्याम् मधुभ्यः
अत्र वारि इति इकारान्त नपुंसकलिङ्गशब्दः अस्ति अस्तिनि अस्तीनि मोन् वारि वारिणि 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 वारि जलमित्यर्थः मधु हनि मधु उकारान्त नपुंसकलिङ्गशब्दः मधु मधुनि मधूनि पञ्चमे रूपाणि मधुनः मधुभ्यः मधुभ्यः अत्र प्रथमम् अभ्यासं पश्यन्तु देशात् रामात् रामात् रामाभ्यां रामेभ्यः देशात् देशाभ्यां देशेभ्यः यज्ञात् यज्ञाभ्यां यज्ञेभ्यः यतेः यतिः इकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः कविः कवेः कविभ्यां कविभ्यः यतेः यतेः यतिभ्यः
यतिभ्यः
मृत्योः मृत्युः इति गुरुः इव उकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः गुरुशब्दस्य गुरोः गुरुभ्यां गुरुभ्यः मृत्युः मृत्योः
ऋतुभ्यः
अतिथिभ्यः अतिथिः इकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः अतिथेः अतिथिभ्यः अतिथिभ्यः सो एवम् अन्यानि अपि रिक्तस्थानानि पूरयन्तु यू टू फिल द ब्लैंक्स आई विल डू वन मोर वस्तुनः वस्तु उकारान्त नपुंसकलिङ्ग शब्दः लाइक मधु शब्द मधु मधुनि मधुनि वस्तु वस्तुनि वस्तूनि तो पंचमी रूपाणि मधु शब्दस्य रूपाणि कानि पश्यन्तु मधु मधुनः मधुभ्यां मधुभ्यः वस्तु वस्तुनः वस्तुभ्यां वस्तुभ्यः so like that you have to but you should know which one is what बुद्धेः बुद्धि इकारान्त स्त्रीलिंग शब्दः मति शब्दवत् मत्याः मतेः बुद्ध्याः बुद्धेः बुद्धिभ्यां बुद्धिभ्यः अत्र अभ्यासं पश्यन्तु महाभारत युद्धार्थं कस्मात् राज्यात् कः आगतवान् इति जानीता यथोदाहरणं वाक्यानि च वदता to fight in the Mahabharata Yuddham, Kurukshetra Yuddham, all the kings have come from various kingdoms. Some people to support the Pandavas, some people to fight on behalf of Kauravas. So who has come from which country? To say that you have to use Panchami. Vayam sarve Bharatat Agataha. So those of us who are living in the United States, we all came from India. How do we say that? Vayam Bharatat Bharatat Bharatam Bharatat Panchami Ekavachanam Bharatat Amerikam अथवा अमेरिका देशम आगतवन्तः। अत्र उदाहरणं विराटराजः मत्स्यदेशात् आगतवान्। The king Virata Raja has come from Matsya Desha. So Satyakihi Dwaraka Akaranta Stilinga Rama Shabdavat Ramayaha Ramabhyah अतः रूपं किं भवति द्वारकायाः वाक्यं किं भवति सात्यकिः द्वारकायाः आगतवान् सात्यकी came from द्वारका कर्णः अंगदेशः वाक्यं किं भवति कर्णः अंगदेशात् आगतवान् नीलः माहिष्मती नदी ईकारान्त नद्याः नीलः माहिष्मत्याः आगतवान् नीला came from माहिष्मती एवं we'll do one more द्रुपदः पाञ्चालदेशात् आगतवान् एवं अभ्यासः तृतीयम् अभ्यासं पश्यामः एतासु का कुतः आगता इति वदता एतासु फ्रॉम दिस सप्तमी फ्रॉम दिस का कुतः is an avyayam. So what is an avyayam? Api, cha. These are all avyayas. So far we learned all the words can be either subantam or tingantam, only two kinds of words, right? In Sanskritam. So tingantam is all kriya padani, patati, gachati, like that. Subantam, we learned that all the vibhakti rupani. So will every subantam have all the vibhakti forms? Yes. But there are some special words like kutra, kada. Kutra is a subantam. If it is a subantam, there should be all the 7 vibhaktis, right? But kutra, you use only kutra. There is no other vibhakti rupam. Why? Because this is a special subantam. Kutra. Avyayam, we call it avyayam. Avyayanam vibhakti rupani samanani bhavanti. So, for all the vibhaktis, avyayam is one whose form is the same. So easy. So you don't need to remember the vibhakti forms. For any vibhakti, whatever, kutra is kutra only. Right? So like that, kutaha. Kutaha means from where. Kutaha has multiple meanings. From where, how come, is also kutaha. Explanation. Ka kutaha agata iti vadata. Who came from where? Gandhari, Gandharam is like similar to the previous exercise, but all ladies. Gandhari, Gandharat, Agatavati. Gandharam, Gandharat. Amba, Amba, Kashi, Nadi, Ikaranta Shabda, Nadyaha. So it will be Amba, Kashyaha, आगतवती कुंती काम्बोजम कुंत्याः नगरम काम्बोज नगरम कुंती काम्बोजात आगतवती माद्री कुंती माद्री पांडुराजस्य पत्न्यौ माद्री द्वितीया पत्नी पांडुराजस्य कस्मात् कुतः आगतवती मद्रदेशः माद्री मद्रदेशात् आगतवती. Now भगवद्गीता द्वितीय अध्यायः तत्र प्रसिद्ध श्लोकाः ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते Sangat sanjayate kamaha. Kamat krodhobhijayate. Krodhat bhavati sammohaha. Right? Evam. It goes on like that. So, there it is all Panchami. From what one gets what? Vishaya dhyanam sangaha kamaha krodhaha sammohaha smruti vibhramaha buddhinashaha pranashaha. So Vishaya dhyanam, thinking about things. Vishaya dhyanam, sangaha is attachment. Sangaha originates from, comes from Vishaya dhyanam. Thinking about things, one gets attached. Vishaya dhyanat sangaha jayate. Sangat kamaha jayate. From attachment comes desire. Kamat krodhaha jayate. From desire comes anger. If you notice, it is very subtle. Have you noticed that kama is the real source of krodha? We all justify krodha, anger, thinking, oh, I got angry because I could not take injustice or something somebody did wrong. Maybe your daughter, son, brother, sister, husband, right? So why we get easily irritated, angry, angry when the husband says, no, these husbands are like that, right? They always make the wives angry, right? We are so, men are experts in making wives angry. You know what? Men also think like that. Wives make men angry. It's all relative. So it doesn't matter. Man, woman, we all get angry with others. So why it is so popular, wife getting angry with men? Because who else you get angry with? With someone who is sharing everything with you, right? It's so irritating. Somebody who is sharing everything with you. You're not free. Right? Wife and husband share everything, right? The house, responsibility, children, property, everything is to be shared. So there is every reason to get angry. But what is the real source? Think about it. Why do we get angry? We think that, oh, I got angry because the other person did something wrong. That's what the other person thinks of you. You know what is the real reason? Kamaha, desire. Think about it. Why do we get angry? Because we have an expectation, a desire, an implied desire. What is that desire? Whatever it is. And you expect something from the husband, he doesn't do that. He does the opposite. That makes you angry. So you may say that, oh, he didn't do something which is supposed to do. That's why I got angry. Justify it. No, he got angry because that, the other person did not do what you expected or did what you did not expect, did not want. What you did not want, that is the source of it. Your children, right? Your son, he does something which you did not want. You get angry. So that anger comes from the want, desire, right? So it doesn't matter whether it is right anger, wrong anger, it doesn't matter. All, feeling of anger comes from desire. So very, that's the beauty of our Sanatana Dharma and Samskruti. It is analyzed so deeply, accurately. So only then one will be free from anger. So you cannot be free from anger by doing yoga or meditation. No, you do meditation all your life, you will still be angry if you don't realize why you are really getting the anger, source of anger. Source of anger is kama. Kama, it's so true. But it requires intelligence to see this as a fact. But once you see this, as the krodha, anger is arising, it will stop. Believe me, it does. It does stop. It's possible to I would say, not controlling anger, possible to resist and nip it in the bud. How can you do that? If you understand this, kamat krodha bhavatu. Kamat krodha bhavati. Krodhat sammohaha. And once you are angry, then you lose your, discretionary intelligence. Right? When you're angry, remember, you say, I lost temper. Right? Lose temper. So easy to lose temper when you're angry. Sammohaha. Sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Once you lose temper and out of balance, then you are totally out of control. Buddhinashaha. Smriti vibhramat buddhinashaha. You lose your intelligence. Then buddhinashat pranashaha. Once you lose your temper, thereby you lose your discretionary ability, thereby losing your intelligence, then pranashaha. Right? So we know, then the result will be just nashaha. So destruction of being a human being. Then you are like, you're not an intelligent person anymore. You lost everything. Pranashaha. Bhavatu. So what is the source? Vishaya dhyanam. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu pachayate sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho bhijayate. Bhagavad Gita shlokas. So important. Hope you're all joining the Bhagavad Gita classes we have every Saturday. So the Gita Samskritam 1 will be concluding tomorrow, soon. But our Gita classes continue every Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is no registration needed. Please do join the Bhagavad Gita class and take benefit of the class. We'll learn a lot of good things like this, practical, right? So nobody wants to get angry. Nobody wants to see other person angry, right? So wife doesn't want husband to get angry. Husband doesn't want wife to get angry, right? So then how do we do that? Bhagavad Gita talks about this practical. It is not some religious teaching. No, it's practical life. Dharma. What is the dharma? What is the right thing to do? Both. The next agramah abhyasaha avarane sthitasya padasya uchita rupena riktam sthanam purayata gandivam sramsate. Gandivam, the Arjuna's dhanuhu, it falls, it slips from what? Hastat sramsate. Ganga avatirna is one which is descended. Ganga descended from where? Svargaha. Panchami rupam kim? Hastaha hastat svargaha
Svargat.
Sainikaha yishum svikaroti. Yishuhu banaha iti ukarantam. Sainikaha yishum svikaroti. Kasmat tunirat. What is tunira? Tunira is that holder of bows, the banas. One which we'll see in pictures and movies. That tunira. It's called tunirat. Padmanabhasya Gita vinisruta. Padmanabhasya Bhagavataha Sri Krishnasya Mukhapadmat Gita vinisruta. Bhagavad Gita flowed as a stream. From whom? From Padmanabhas, from Mukhapadmam, from the Mukhapadma of Bhagavan Krishna. Mukhapadmat Gita vinisruta. Evam. Yukti yukta vachaha balaha shukaha api grunhatu. Take, swikarotu, receive. Api is avyayam. Yukti yukta vachaha. Yukti yukta vachaha. Any saying, any word or sentence which is wisdom, which is correct, which is true, wisdom. Vachaha, saying, yukti yukta vachaha. Swikarotu. Balaha, balat. Shukaha, shukat. Api grunhatu. Shukaha, parrot. Even if a parrot is saying something, parrot is just a little bird. Balaha, it may be just a little boy. Even from them, what is said is appropriate, correct, true, then you should receive it. You should not say, oh, it's only a boy. But if the boy, what boy is saying is, in a wise word, wise saying, then you should receive it. So nice is from Subhashitam. Abhimanyuhu bahihi agantum na shaktaha. Abhimanyu was not able to come out. Come out of what? Chakravyuhat bahihi. Here, bahihi is a Vishesha Padamasti. So wherever there is bahihi, you have to use Panchami. You cannot say use Shashti. Antaha, you say Gruhasya Antaha. In the house. Aham Gruhasya Antaha Asmi. Aham Gruhat Bahihi. Nasmi Antaha Asmi. So when you use Bahihi, you have to use Panchami. Kaha kasmat kim praptavan iti adhaha likitam asti. Who received what from whom? Arjunaha Shivaha Pashupathastram. Arjunaha Shivat Pashupathastram praptavan. Arjuna received Pashupathastram from Shiva. Arjunaha Agnihi Gandivam. Agnihi Panchame Rupam kim? Agnehe. Arjunaha Agnehe Gandivam praptavan. Arjuna received the Gandivayudham from Agni Devata. Karnaha Indraha Shaktyayudham praptavan. Karnaha Indrat Shaktyayudham praptavan. Krishnaha Panchajanaha Panchajanyaha praptavan. Panchajanyaha iti Shankhoha nama. Krishnasya Shankhoha nama Panchajanyaha iti. Krishnaha Panchajanat Panchajanyam praptavan. Evam. Now, these special words, we know that vibhaktis are also required, not just based on the function, kartrupadam, karmapadam, sadhanam, like that, even depending on special words. What are the special words where Panchami needs to be used? Arabhya, beginning from. Suresha, Adya Bhavan Prataha Kutra Gatavan. Hey Suresha, where did you go this morning? Ashtavadanat Arabhya Aham Bhavataha Gruhe Eva Asam. Starting from 8 o'clock, I was in your house. See, our new classes, right? All of you must be now interested, right? We are all going to next level. When will our new classes start is a question. September masasya vimshati dinankat arabhya. Vimshati dinankaha vimshatyaha arabhya with vimshati dinankat. Starting from September 20th, we'll have new classes. So we're preparing the flyer. No, the details for registration. We'll share with you. We all are welcome to register and share with your other friends and families. So September masasya विंशति दिनाङ्कात् आरभ्य अस्माकं नूतनवर्षस्य वर्गाः भविष्यन्ति। आरभ्य बहिः सिंहः पञ्जरात् बहिः एव भ्रमति। So the lion is roaming around outside the the panjaram, the cage. एकः आरक्षकः एकं मृगं सिंहात् रक्षितवान्. So आरक्षक, the police or the security person. Ekam mrugam, he protected an animal, rakshitavan, kasmat, from what? Simhat. So when you say protected, rakshati, rakshitavan, then you use panchami. From what? Simhat rakshitavan. Evam Bhagavan Krishnaha asman papat rakshati. Bhagavan Krishna saves us from, papam is not really the sin. Papam is not just a sin, meaning not just doing a bad thing. Our papam in Sanatana Dharma, so punyam papam is not external, giving somebody something, or papam is doing harm. No. Papam is not doing the dharma. What is the dharma? Not following dharma is papam. Following dharma is punyam. Punyam is not just going to temple and giving some money to beggars. That's punyam, right? That is punyam. But punyam is deeper than that. Punyam is following the Sanatana Dharma. Our dharma is punyam. Not following it is papa. So papat, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, how does he protect us from papam? Through Gita Sandesha. If you truly understand Bhagavad Gita, our Arsha Vijnanam, then you will be protected from papam. How? Not like Bhagavan Krishna will come and pull you out from you will not do anything papam. Once you understand truly what is the essence of Bhagavan Krishna's teachings in the form of Gita. Mamatu simhat bhitihi. And wherever there is a bhiti word, fear, then you use panchami. From what you have fear? Mama simhat bhitihi. I am afraid of lion. So, which are the words which require panchami vibhakti form to be used for the words preceding them, associated with them? Arabhya. Adya arabhya. Adya arabhya. Vayam sarve pratidinam prasiddha padanam vibhakti rupani pathamaha. So you all, I'll read the, vibhakti forms every day of all the important words, so I don't forget. Arabhya, beginning from. Bahihi, gruhat bahihi, karyanam stapitavan. I parked my car outside the house. Rakshati, trayate. Bhagavan asman papat trayate rakshati. Param, bhayam. Purvam, param. We are going to see that application. Bhayam, bhitihi. So they also use panchami. So see the application here. We'll quickly do this. Nagarat bahihi nadi pravahati. The river flows outside the city. Nagarat bahihi. Prakoshtaha means the room, hall. Prakoshtat bahihi balaha kridanti. So the boys are playing outside the hall. Bahihi vrukshaha santi gruham. Gruhat bahihi vrukshaha santi. The trees outside the house. Like that bahihi. आरभ्य पञ्चवादनम् आरभ्य मन्दिरम् उद्घाटितं भवति. पञ्चवादनं पञ्चमी रूपं किं? पञ्चवादनात् आरभ्य मन्दिरम् उद्घाटितं भवति. Starting from 5 o'clock, the temple will be open. Like that. आरभ्य रक्षति. देवः सज्जनान् रक्षति. दुष्टाः बहुवचनम्. It's like रामाः. रामात् रामाभ्यां रामेभ्यः. दुष्टात् दुष्टाभ्यां दुष्टेभ्यः. दुष्टाः दुष्टेभ्यः. देवः सज्जनान् दुष्टेभ्यः रक्षति. So wherever there is a raksha, is panchami. From what you are being protected. Param. Param Vaishakha Masah Bhavati. Chaitram. Chaitrat Param Vaishakha Masah Bhavati. Vaishakha Masa comes after Chaitra. Bhanuvasarat Param Somavasara Bhavati. After the Bhanuvasara comes the Somavasara. Somavasarat Purvam Bhanuvasara. Purvam Param. So wherever there is like Purvam Param, there Param, he use Panchami. Bhitihi. Mushakasya Bhitihi Bhavati. Mushaka. Mushakaha. Mushakam. You know Mushaka, right? So the rat. So what is it afraid of? What is its fear from? Bidalaha. From cat. So atah vakyam kim bhavati? Mushakasya bidalat bhitihi bhavati. Bhitihi. Kasya bhitihi? Mushakasya bhitihi. The fear of the rat is from what? Bidalat bhitihi. Bhitihi bhavati. Purvam Param. Let us see some examples. In Bhagavad Gita, we have adhyayas, they have names, right? Namani santi adhyayanam. Arjuna Vishada Yogaha iti Pradhama Adhyayasya nama. Sankhya Yogaha Dvitiya Adhyayah. Karma Yogaha Tritiya Adhyayah. So when you heard, if you say Purvaha Paraha, Arjuna Vishada Yogat Paraha Sankhya Yogaha. Arjuna Vishada Yogaha Sankhya Yogat Purvaha. Sankhya Yogaha Arjuna Vishada Yogat Paraha. Sankhya Yogaha Karma Yogat Purvaha. Okay. So before, after. Sankhya Yogaha Arjuna Vishada Yogat Paraha. So Sankhya Yoga is after Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Sankhya Yoga Karma Yoga Purvaha. Like that. So Karma Yoga Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogat Purvaha. Karma Yoga Sankhya Yogat Paraha. So Sarvanama Padani also there will be, of course, Panchami Rupani. Tad Shabdaha Tasmat Tabhyam Tebhyaha. Strilinge Tasyaha Tabhyam Tebhyaha. Prathama Vibhakti Rupani Kani Pullinge Sahatau Te Saha Balakaha Te Balakaha. Tasmat Tabhyam Tebhyaha. Sahataute, te balakaha, those are boys. Mata tebhyaha balakebhyaha phalani svikaroti. Mother takes the fruits from those boys. Tebhyaha balakebhyaha. Mata Grunnahati, mother takes. Maybe the boys went and brought some fruits for the mother. माता तेभ्यः बालकेभ्यः स्वीकरोति फलानि एतस्मात् एताभ्याम् एतेभ्यः एतस्याः एताभ्याम् एतेभ्यः प्रश्नवाचकं कस्मात् you have seen the exercises, right? Kutah kasmat kabhyam kebhyah kasmat Ramah kasmat kutra praptavan Ramah New York nagarat Flushing nagaram praptavan Jericho nagarat Flushing nagaram praptavan kasmat काभ्याम केभ्यः कस्याः काभ्याम केभ्यः स्त्रीलिंगे सर्वशब्दः सर्वस्मात् सर्वाभ्याम सर्वेभ्यः सर्वस्याः सर्वाभ्याम सर्वाभ्यः विद्या ददाति विनयम् विनयाद्याति पात्रताम् पात्रत्वात् धनमाप्नोति धनाद्धर्मं ततः सुखम् विद्या ददाति विनयम् Vidya is education, true education, not the kind of education you get from schools, colleges nowadays. It's all to get a degree, to get ahead, get a job. But a true education gives you, a true education gives you true knowledge. And also, along with knowledge, humility is part of education. But our knowledge, what we get, what we call education, instead of humility, it gives us pride, right? Pride and makes us, greedy. I want to be first in the class. You are there in the class to study. You're not there to be first or last, right? In the name of competition, we encourage greed. Competition is nothing but greed. So we should, encourage our children to learn for the joy of it. Automatically you will succeed when you learn anything with the joy, with passionately. You will succeed. You will be the best. Being first ahead of others is jealousy, greed. We don't want to be greedy. So vidya dadati vinayam. True education gives you humility. Vinayadhyati patrata. From that humility, one becomes eligible, qualified to do anything. Patratva dhanamapnoti. Once you are qualified, eligible, able, you get dhanam. Dhanam does not mean just, cash. Dhanam is wealth. Right? Wealth is anything. Could be, material, a house is also wealth, and cow is wealth, whatever. Dhanam apnoti, you get material wealth. Dhana, dharmam. From wealth, dharma. What is this? This is something, from money, dharma comes. How can dharma come from money? It means, here dhanam does not mean cash. It means resources, right? Once you are able to build resources, what for? Why do you acquire resources? Not for accumulation, for yourself, to share, to give that for others. This is very, important thing. We all think that, I am earning money, I am acquiring. You know what? Even though you think you are acquiring, you are not. It has to be used by others, right? How much can we consume? You think all our life we earn, work night and day. What fraction of that we actually consume for yourself? It is truly whatever you earn, accumulate, whether you like it or not, is used by others. So that is dharma, is that. And if you realize that, then you will do happily. If you don't realize, you still will happen, but you'll be unhappy. Why not? Be happy and so dhanat dharmam. So once you have accumulated the resources by whether it is by your job at work, or it may be farming. A farmer works hard and acquires resources. A farmer gets the harvest, right? All the dhanyam. That is dhana. That is the meaning of this dhana. What does he do once the farmer gets the dhanyam? He needs the vegetables and all that, so he may trade dhanyam, then get money. With money, he may buy vegetables. Or in the olden days, people once the farmer gets the dhanyam, they used to invite the beggars and donate. It was to get punyam. They'll say, "Oh, today no beggar came, you'll be unhappy." It doesn't mean that those beggars are not the beggars today. They are like, a brahmana who is giving, like, guru who is giving, they give knowledge, and in return, they, get the dhanyam. That is the alms. Tataha sukham. By performing dharma, from there comes true happiness. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavaha yajnad bhavati parjanyaha yajnah karma samudbhavaha. Gita shlokaha. Annad bhavanti bhutani. The praninaha, all the living beings, originate from food, which is true, right? So whatever food you eat, you consume, from that you form the serum or this thing. A man and a woman, when they unite, then the child is born, right? So this source is really the food. So annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha. Where do we get the food from? Then all our children will say, all the kids, particularly nowadays in America, we ask them, where does the food come from? What will be the answer? From Costco, from Walmart, Whole Foods. Where else? No, food doesn't come from Whole Foods or Walmart. It is put there. It comes from the field, right? Many of the children might not have seen that, how farming is done. It comes from the farm. How does it come from the farm? Rain has to come, then the crop grows, and then, okay. So, anna parjanyad anna sambhavaha. So, food is possible because of the rain. Where does the yajnad bhavati parjanyaha? From yajna comes the rain. Then immediately from yajna rain comes. Oh, then we all be doing yajna for the rain to happen. Here, yajna means it is not just the ritual of putting this thing. Everything in the universe, whatever is happening, is a yajna, right? Yajna is something done without expecting the result. That's how the whole nature works, right? So there is no expectation. From the tree you get to fruits. Vriksha is not expecting anything from you. Rain comes and crop. So rain is not expecting anything from you. Rain comes. That is its dharma. So yajnat bhavati parjanyaha. So what is the thing preceding rain? Water evaporating and forming clouds, and clouds giving you the rain at appropriate conditions. So that is all yajna. It's all one thing changing to another. It's all transition without expecting any result. Whole universe functions like that. Yajna karma samudbhavaha. And this yajna is performed by action, like the clouds are formed and they give rain. How are the clouds formed? By water evaporating from the oceans or all the oceans. It's a cycle. Bottom line, it's a cycle. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavaha yajnad bhavati parjanyaha yajna karma samudbhavaha. So we'll just cover 5 minutes quickly the small topics. Taha paryantam. Taha also gives Panchami meaning. So from what to what? Asmakam vargaha Pratibhanuvasaram Navavadanatah Sardha Dashavadana Paryantam Bhavati. Goes from 9 o'clock to 10:30. Like that. Varge Shadvadanatah Sapta Paryantam Yogasanam Prachalati. From what to what? Yogasanam. Gita Pravachanam Ekadasha Vadanatah Dvadasha Vadana Paryantam Bhavati. So Asmakam Gita Varga, I said, please attend the Gita class. Kada Bhavati? Asmakam Gita Dhyayana Varga Prati Shanivasaram Sardha Ashtavadanatah Sardha Navavadana Paryantam Bhavati. Bhagavad Gita classes in our Patashala happen US Eastern Standard Time 8:30 to 9:30, and with then question answers it may go up to 9:45 or 10. Sardha Ashtavadanatah Dashavadana Paryantam Taha Paryantam. So Taha Paryantam can also be from anywhere. So Dvitiyadhyayasya Panchashattama Shlokatah Ekashashtitama Shloka Paryantam Sthita Prajna Lakshanam Asti. From 55th shloka to 61, like that. So Taha Paryantam Himalayataha Kanyakumari Paryantam Bharatam Asti. From Himalaya up to Kanyakumari is Bharatam, Taha Paryantam. Arambhataha Anta Paryantam Bhagavad Gita Patata. One should read Bhagavad Gita from beginning to the end. You will also use Panchami for Varam Arabhya. Varam means times. Aham Panchavaram Patitavar. I read 5 times. Panchavaram. Bhagavad Gita Varam Varam Patatu. Read Varam Varam means again and again. Panchavaram 5 times. Sriman Aham Panchavaram Patitavati. Yogesha Tvam api Varam Varam Patha. Again and again. Ekavaram Pathanena Arthabodha na bhavati. Just reading one time, you won't understand. Trivaram, Chaturvaram va Pathamaha, Tada Samyak Avakatum Shaknumaha. Reading it 3 times, 4 times, or then only. So, Adya Arabhya, Vayam Varam Varam Pathamaha. Starting from today, we study again and again. Adya Arabhya, Aham Shlokam Ekavaram Vadami. Shlokam Dvivaram Vadantu. So like that, Varam, Arabhya, when there is Arabhya and Varam, see the exercise, Guruhu Chatran, Ekavaram Pathayati. Teacher teaches students one time. Bhavan Bahuvaram Patishyati. You read multiple times. Varshe Kadavayam Navaratrodsavam Acharamaha. When Shishuhu Dine Varam Varam Dugdham Pibati. The child drinks milk again and again. Aham Adya Arabhya Satyam Vadami. Starting from today, I will speak through about Adya Arabhya Vayam Samskrutam Vadamaha. Astu atra sthapayamaha.